I was going to start this video by saying how season 3 is like the second tower and the dev team is like the plane, right? But first of all, that's in bad taste and I don't feel like making this kind of joke right now. Season 3, the balance patch, is very underwhelming as you've seen, and if you've also seen the gameplay, it's just more of the same. It is literally season 2.5 disguised as a new season, right? So that's very disappointing in that aspect. But here are a few ideas that I don't see a lot of people discussing. First of all, the balance patch itself, season 3, is the least of our problems right now. Because I'll give you a bigger problem. Now we have made sure, right? We are certain that the devs are not going to give us what we want, right? They know what we want and they won't give it to us. We know that they know what we want because they are using it against us, using like deceptive marketing, like balance, like defensive patch and back to basics. So they know what we want, right? They know what we want and they won't give it to us, and they will lie to us by telling us that they will give us what we want, but they won't, as we've seen with season 2 and season 3. So this is a much bigger problem because now we are at a block. What do we do if we stop playing the game and we try to voice our concerns by boycotting or not playing the game or not buying the DLC? Then we are just going to get shifted or replaced by the newer audiences who don't really care about the balance patch, who just see like the flying colors on the screen and they see the rank go up and they go, wow, Tekken is a great game. And us, the people who were there since a long time ago, are going to get replaced. Even if we keep playing the game and voice our concerns in the meanwhile, then it's amazing for the devs because, funny numbers go up, player base retention is still up, and nothing really changes. So we are literally at a block here as the core Tekken community that's going to stay with the game. Needless to say, I haven't played much of Season 3 right now. I haven't touched the online modes at all, really. I've only tested some of the changes in practice mode. And needless to say, sorry, I've been turned off quite a bit. Not because the changes themselves are bad or anything, it's because they are so few and far between compared to what we need from the game, right? To lessen the plus frames on heat smashes on block, to make heat dashes only give a guaranteed hit, a guaranteed grounded hit, instead of a full combo, to make heat burst spike in a combo instead of giving a bound effect, to lessen the bloat, the combo like duration, only limit the combos to one tailspin per combo, again to make the combos shorter, which which really highlights our bigger problem here. There are people who picked up Tekken with Tekken 8 who don't see any issue with these problems really, and that's why I feel like we're getting replaced. There are people who like this game. There are people who didn't see any problem with Season 2 and they are going to keep playing Season 3, which, freedom to them. I am not going to force you to not play the game, or I'm not going to force you to play any other game, right? But that's just... And I've played quite a bit of Season 2. It's not like the worst game on the planet. It's just that I had more expectations for Season 3. This is my main gripe, really. I just had more expectations for Season 3 and I was disappointed. Needless to say, I don't have much expectations for the dev team moving forward, right? I have lost any and all hope for Tekken 8 to go back to what it once, for Tekken 8 rather, to go back to the roots. So this is why I'm making the video, right? To talk about the first batch of problems, which I just talked about, which are Season 3 is a nothing burger patch, not much has been changed, and we are not getting what we want, which is, on its own, it's a minor problem compared to the rest of the problems, right? Which are, we are getting replaced as an audience. Tekken 8 was made for people who just hopped on with Tekken 8 itself and are happy with the direction it is going. And third of all, which is the biggest problem, is that we, as the core audience, are not getting what we want, right? Which is stupid, which is so stupid if you think about it, because with the success of T7, you think that they know right now how to strike the balance between complexity and simplicity, right? But no, apparently they just like double down on making the game simpler and not, and they are content really with the shape things are in season 2, even though sales do not reflect that, while they keep like doubling down on it for some reason. And yeah, that's about it. Those are the three main problems that I think plague Tekken 8 right now. And the last point I want to address in this video is the trajectory rather of this channel, right? As I said, I'm taking a break from Tekken 8 until the busted stuff is patched, right? Feng Wei's infinite heat smash, the upward Jack upward 3 loops, right? And for example, Heihachi up back 1+2, the glitch where he keeps spamming it, the full charge version, without actually charging it. I'm waiting for those to get patched out, and then I'm hopping back on Tekken 8 because everyone else is playing it. So apparently, like, people are getting used to Season 2 for some reason, right? And in the meanwhile, while it is getting patched out, I'm making content on other stuff, either older Tekkens, on some things that are Tekken adjacent, right? So, stay tuned for those. Other than that, I hope you have a good one. I would like to understand like your thoughts about Tekken 8 to my 800 and so subscribers. I'd like to see what you guys think about Tekken 8 right now. And yeah, that's about it. This has been Magician talking about the Tekken 8 Season 3 patch and the near future of this channel. And yeah, have a good one. Peace out.